We have the Taken Treasures event in Pokemon Go that's bringing out brand new shiny legendary shadow version Ho-Oh into raid battles. And not only that, we're going to have Giovanni making its way into Pokemon Go with another new shadow legendary, which is going to be Kyogre in Pokemon Go. So we're going to go over all those event details and everything you have to look forward to. So, big news. Welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go.
Search and destroy.
The Taken Treasures event is going to be starting on the dates of Saturday, January 27th. That's going to go all the way till February 1st. 10 a.m. start, 8 p.m. finish, and we have multiple layers of this event. It's an exciting event for sure. Rockets, Shadow Legendaries, Shadow Shiny Legendaries, and a brand new Pokemon making its way into the game. So, we are actually going to be getting Maroon making its way into the game. It's going to be a Steel and a Poison type Pokemon. That's just below 1,300 here for this one. And then with 50 candy, it can evolve into Rillaboom. And this is going to be a Steel and a Poison type again. With this one, it's going to max out at 3,337 as of right now. An attack of 229, a defense of 168, and a stamina of 190. But the cool thing about this Pokemon is it's going to be double weak to ground, single weak to fire, and that is it. And it does have a myriad of different resistances as well, which makes it pretty unique. For all of you PvPers out there, do you guys think this Pokemon will make an impact in the leagues? Also, for you guys out there, if you do want to come and watch me play Fortnite, I also at the same time play Pokemon Go in between games and stuff like that, so it's been a lot of fun on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TheTraderClub. I hope to see you guys all out there. And this Pokemon also has a moveset of Lick and Poison Jab for its fast moves, and its charge moves, Gunshot, Zero Ball, Overheat, as well as Acid Spray. So with those moveset and that information, what do you guys think? I'm undecided on this Pokemon. I see the value in his strengths and weaknesses. It's not really super defensively and tanky from stamina, so we'll see what ends up happening, but I want to hear you guys' guesses.
Targets in sight.
There's still so much more here. For this event, we are going to be getting an increased spawn in Team Rocket from balloons to a population all the way throughout. So this is an amazing time to stock up on 12-kilometer eggs, number one. Number two, it's an amazing time for you guys to be able to do what? TM away frustration. You can now use a regular TM during this time to TM away frustration. So what you're going to want to do is catch Kyogre fast. You're going to obviously raid for your Ho-Ohs. If you have done any Zapdos, Moltres in the past that you do need to TM away, do that. And obviously you guys more than likely have been battling some Team Rocket members as well. You guys have got a powerful Team Rocket Shadow Pokemon that you do want to TM away frustration. Please do have that marked in a folder as of right now. I always have an active folder. As soon as I get one that I'm like, yes, I need to TM away frustration, I just put it into that folder throughout all of my grinding, and I get into that habit that once I see a good Team Rocket Pokemon that's a Shadow, I put it in there, and then I'm ready to go when this event does happen. I don't have to search through all of my Shadow Pokemon. But if you do need to catch up on that, just go ahead and type in Shadow, or you can go ahead and see more on your search menu and go to Shadow Pokemon. It will pull them all up, and then you can go ahead and sort through them and put them in the correct folder. And then next, and I think one of the most exciting things for me here is Kyogre in the Shadow form. Okay, Kyogre is already a beastly strong Pokemon. Now that it's getting the Shadow form, which means that Groudon and Rayquaza will be coming this year, for sure. This means that this Pokemon will be insanely strong. So if you guys have been listening to me on how to stock up on Super Rocket Radars, if you haven't, you check it out up here, because now we're able to get a couple of these Shadows if you haven't caught some of the other not so meta-relevant Shadow Pokemon. Okay, so this Pokemon is going to be the end part of the seasonal research that's going on, which will yield you a Super Rocket Radar. Okay, so this will allow you to be able to go after Giovanni and catch a Shadow Kyogre, which is exciting. But if you have some of the other researches, you can catch multiple of them. And obviously with this, you're going to want to TM it away. Or here's the other thing, guys. If you did not get a good Shadow Kyogre, that's fine. I do believe that Kyogre in the Shadow form will be an absolute monster for PvP, especially with that Waterfall and Surf combination. Waterfall is going to hit so incredibly hard. It's going to be a little glassier though. But if you do not get a good one, do not to be alarmed, guys, because what you can do is wait until it comes into Shadow raids. Eventually, it will make its way into Shadow raids. Obviously, probably a decent amount of time out there, but it's still going to happen at some point. And then we have the Shadow Ho-Oh Shiny debut coming if all of this has not been enough. This one is going to be going down on the 27th and the 28th, starting at 6 a.m., going all the way till 10 p.m. local time. Okay, so this one, remember, you cannot invite remotely to the Shadow raids. This is going to be a Shiny Shadow debut. I'm very excited about this one. Ho-Oh is a fire and a flying type Pokemon. It's going to be double weak to rock. And also, guys, I just want to point out that having everybody that you're raiding with on that day in party play is so massively impactful. Do not overlook that feature. It is a very imperative part to taking down these shadow legendary Pokemon extremely fast, so make sure you're up on your party play. And there's going to be brand new shadow Pokemon making their way into the game. Number 1. Number 2, Arlo, Cliff, and Sierra will all be changing up their shadow Pokemon. They do not announce this, so this will be a surprise. So as we get closer to this event date, I will be sharing this information with you guys. But the brand new Pokemon making their way into the grunts will be Corphish, Snorunt, and Chimchar, Piplup, Krogunk, Dwebble, as well as Ferroseed. So these are going to be brand new shadow Pokemon. It is noting that you can get shiny shadow Pokemon coming from grunts, but none of these ones have that potential yet because they have to get run through the leaders first to be able to activate them as shinies, and then if they are available in grunts, once the shiny shadow is activated in the game and a grunt has it, it can always have that potential. I don't believe as high as the leaders, but it's going to still have that potential there, and I have gotten multiple shadow shinies from regular grunts. And now they're going to be raid battles. And the 1-star raids will be Alolan Rattata, Alolan Meowth, Alolan Grimer, and the Galarian Zigzagoon. In the 3-star raids, we'll have Weezing, Galarian Reezing, Tyranitar, as well as Bombardier. Okay, so for this Tyranitar, guys, I highly suggest that you guys do not raid Tyranitar. It's already got the Mega out. You can get Mega Energy when the Mega raids do come out. Yes, it is not out right now, but why put resources into here as well? Doesn't make too much sense. Same thing with Galarian Zigzagoon, guys. It is had a calm day in the past. If you need one, I'd prefer you guys trade for it and spend some Stardust that you can gain back as opposed to paying to try to get the shiny or whatever that be. And then there's also going to be Shadow Raids. So in the Shadow Raids, we can get the Alolan Sandshrew, we can get the Murkrow that does have a shiny, we can get the Pinecoat with the shiny, and the Krogunk that's going to be a regular shadow. That's 1-star. 3-star will be Scyther, Skarmory, and Golett. And then Varoom is going to be entered into the 12-kilometer egg pool. I really don't like this specifically because when I'm walking 12-kilometer eggs, I would at least like to have the chance of hatching either a good Pokemon or a shiny Pokemon. And unfortunately, this Pokemon, I don't believe it's going to be incredibly good. And if it is going to be incredibly good, more than likely it's not going to be incredibly good for Master League. But I could be wrong here, so don't let me tell you that exactly. We'll see what happens. And then there's going to be field research. And the thing I love about the Rocket events is that you can get mysterious components coming from there, which will help you guys stack up on Rocket radars. We're also going to be getting regular charge and fast TMs coming from here, and then encounters with Pokemon, which are going to include more themed type Rocket Pokemon, which is going to be Ekans, Zubat, Coughing, Paldean Wooper, Hisuian Quillfish. We are going to get Poochyena. We are going to get Sableye. Remember, Sableye is a Stardust boosted Pokemon, so give it a Raspberry and run from it to stack it up in your field research for Calm Day. Krogunk, Scraggy, both have shiny. Scraggy's a newer shiny. We're going to get Marini, no shiny there. Bruxish, as well as Nimble. There's going to be Pokemon featured in the showcases, and there's also going to be a box in the shop for $10. So let's see what's in it. It's going to be all 7 variants. So we're going to get Rocket Radar, 7 of them. We're going to get 7 Premium Battle Passes, 7 Ultra Balls, and 7 Silver Pineapple Berries. So it's not the worst thing that you could buy here. Not my favorite either. I prefer to earn these, especially with the increased Team Go Rocket activity. But for 300 coins, this one's actually not too shabby. You're going to get an Incubator, a Rocket Radar, and 1 Premium Battle Pass. Not too shabby for 300 coins. And then as it has been, we're going to get a $5 research. In this $5 research, we are going to be getting XP, we are going to be getting Stardust, 1 Incense, 1 Incubator, 3 Silver Pineapple Berries, and more. So there's definitely going to be some encounters obviously along the way. And the main thing is going to be an avatar pose, which you can see here. Okay, so with that said, guys, great things coming. I'm really excited about the Shadow Kyogre, and I'm very excited about the Shadow Shiny Ho-Oh coming into the game. Those are my 2 most favorite parts, as well as the TM away frustration and increased rocket activity. I love the rocket activity, and if you guys are grinding all the way to level 50 and you need to do the 50 liters, this event time is the best time to do it without having to pay money for these to be able to get it over with. Guys, get out there, grind the research, get extra mysterious components, do as many rocket leaders as you possibly can, because it's going to be a surplus of rocket grunts everywhere. And even if there isn't a surplus of leaders, finding the task to be able to increase your mysterious components is definitely going to help. So thank you guys as always to all of my likers, comments, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, participation to X level. I'm going to see you guys out. Video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.